So I have logged in and now I arrive at this screen. So I'm going to launch and select either math or literacy. And then I'll select my curriculum pack. And that, of course, for the students, the teacher will need to let them know which one to go into and hit transport. Okay, so there's three ways to get into a game room. You can either create a game room, but that will only work if you're playing alone or if you want other people on your same network to play with you. You can also click one of these buttons and you will join an in-progress public game room. So you never know if that's going to have like 10 seconds or 18 minutes left. So I think it's best to do browse and search. So this is going to show you the full list of game rooms. So all these rooms start with auto start. These are all the open public game rooms. So these are open. These are actually kids in here playing right now. So all that you know is what their game name is. You have no idea where they're located. You have no idea who they are. You have no idea what they're playing. You know their game name and the number of points that they're earning if you're inside the game. So this will show you information about the game. So level and topic for a public room is always going to be player chooses, which means, again, the student will always need to know sort of their assignment for the day, what they need to work on. And it will show you the status. So this is a game in progress, and this game has not started yet. And then also you'll need to check over here just in case. This little open lock means it's open. Occasionally you'll see one that's got a locked, like this one. So this is a training room. It's locked. You can't get in without a password. So, and then you can see, you might be able to see if your friend is playing. If they're online at the same time, you might see their game name and you might want to join theirs. So this game has not started yet. So there's actually a timer on some of these where if somebody doesn't start it, it's going to start automatically after a certain amount of time. I believe it's 2 minutes. So the student may need to kind of sit and wait for other people to come in and get the room started. Are you familiar with this screen at all? Curriculum settings that the kids are going to need to use to assign or to select the skills that the teacher has assigned them. So normally you're able to select the level and topic here. I'm not sure why we're unable to do that. Maybe the game already started. That might be why. So you should be able to select from levels and topics. The levels are approximately equal to grade level. And of course, you guys are in Canada. I don't know if your system is totally different or not. And then the topics are kind of like the content strands. So all the math topics are the same. It's number and operations, algebra, measurement, geometry, and data and probability. Sometimes this happens. You might need to research and join again. Well, sure. But then in that case, well, so if there's a totally empty room, if I come into this empty room, so now I'm able to choose from a variety of levels. Here are my topics. And then once I'm in here, I can select one or more than one. No, it actually starts, so we're in elementary school, so it starts at D is 3rd grade. So elementary goes 3rd to 6th. But again, depending on your kids, depending on your sort of scope and sequence, your curriculum, there's definitely overlap since we're used all around the United States. So you'll select your level, your topic, and your skill. The default is 3rd grade, number and operations, random mix. We always tell teachers do not do that because that's not going to help data-wise. That's not going to tell you anything helpful because it's going to give a bunch of questions or a few questions from a bunch of different skills. So you really want to target, exactly. So make sure to target 1 or 2 related skills. And if you're doing virtual, you may tell the kids, you need to play this or this skill, and I expect you to play like a 20-minute game of, and for them, you should actually assign them a mission, meltdown, swarm, velocity, or tower storm. Tower Storm is a great one to start with if they've never seen it before, so definitely take a look at that, at those tutorial videos. There's a couple tutorials that will help you with that. And then if the student, finishes that assignment, they played their 20 minutes of Tower Storm with level G, number and operations, properties of multiplication. Once they do that, then they can obviously play whatever they like. as long as they've kind of finished their assignment. So that sort of management piece that would come from, a teacher walking around the classroom is going to be a little bit different for your teachers that are working virtually. Okay. Well, the reason that you'd create a class is for the data. When you pull the reports, you can pull reports for your class specifically, because otherwise everything will come up for the entire school. You will want the kids to do browse and search.